Right.
So,
Yeah.
hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry it's a bit late. Been a busy 2 weeks with the dog having an operation and 9 teeth removed, and I put the bike in for its long overdue 600-mile service. I need to start off with saying that I'm not very happy with my Honda dealer at the moment. When I went to buy the bagger, I asked could I fit a Honda heated seat to the bagger, and they replied yes. I also asked could they fit a hot wire from the Honda radio to the autocom system, and they said yes, they could, no problem. So I purchased the bagger. At the time, Daylong, the seat where I was having the modifications on, they actually did their own heated seat, and they asked want a Daylong heated seat or a Honda heated seat, and I went for the Honda heated seat. So to help with the situation, this was all going to be fitted on its first 600-mile service. So anyway, I've been waiting for the parts for a couple of months now to arrive, because what we decided to do was to help the situation. I needed to order the heater control for the Honda heated seat, which the parts department did, and also to wire into the Honda speaker system. Instead of going to the speakers, we decided to order the pillion switch gear here, so that they could hot wire into this switch to pick up the speakers for the autocom. So anyway, the bike was put in for its service, and straight away they came back and said, sorry to inform you, but you cannot fit a Honda heated seat to the bagger because the wiring is all different. So that was an absolute downer for us, because that was the whole reason why we went for the Honda heated seat. Anyway, the next day they rang up to say that they did not know how to hot wire the autocom wire into the speakers. That's the one everybody uses, the 2275 or the 2273. I know it can be done because quite a few of my friends who have got the Honda Goldwing Touring new model have had this done, and it's been done under the seat. So there was that. So I got in touch with this other Honda dealer, and they said yes, they didn't see a problem doing it to the bagger. They do it quite often. So I've now booked the bike into there to have it done, and they charge £70 for hot wiring it in. I probably don't think I could have done it myself without a wiring diagram, so I was quite happy for Honda to do it and to pay. So really, my local Honda agents, for them to tell me that the heated seat could not be wired in and they couldn't do that, they charged me £399 in labour charges. So we had a big argument over this, and we split the difference, so I paid for 2 hours. So I paid for 2 hours labour for that switch to be fitted. So anyway, just to backtrack a little bit, before I've sent it in, we tried to use a dongle, the autocom dongle, to pick up the Honda radio. This is another company that does it. It's called SBS, and it's called the BTM03. Chain Speed in the UK also make their own, and they call it the BTM03. Now I rang Autocom up, and it's very rare you can get to talk to someone. So anyway, I spoke to a guy, and he said that Autocom, the BTM02, is now obsolete. They discontinued it last year. And I asked why, and they said because a lot of motorcycle manufacturers are now blocking the signal to get to any of these dongles, and basically they're trying to get you to buy their own headsets or Senor or whatever. But Autocom said no, it was pointless carrying on with the BTM02 because it was a hit and miss whether you could actually get it to pick up the radio signal. So anyway, so that was the outcome for that. So yeah, so just to put these to one side, what I did also order, was the 2295. That was useless as well, because we thought we may have been able to tap that one into here. But anyway, the bike is now finished. We've done quite a few road tests on it, but I'm gonna just, before I run through this, I just want to show you the Pan-European just for a minute, as quickly as I can, just to show you how we tried to make this the same as the Pan. And the problems we had with the Pan. So if we can just wander over to the Pan maybe for a minute, I'll show you the issues we had. So this was the Pan we've had for 15 years. We've had the same setup on here for 15 years, and we love it. The only thing we had with this one, the arms went this way, of course, to get on and off. The roll bags are the same. It's like just the same. The only difference we had at the front was when we had the roll bags on, because the Pan is only 35 inches wide on the wing mirrors, we had problems looking down the side. So what we did was, this is a clear view screen, by the way, really thick, loved it. We fitted wing mirrors on here, and they've been on for 15 years. The only thing is, you can't really move the screen a lot without losing vision. So, but we ran with this for about a year, and then we decided that we would do something else. So what I did do, I ordered the Clearview monitoring system from America. This is a rear camera system that they do for anything. At the time, 15 years ago, this was the only company that did a waterproof monitor, and it's worked exceptionally well. I've had no trouble with it. Only thing, I replaced this screen about 2 years ago because the actual screen was starting to get crystallized, just because of the heat and everything. So, but that's the only reason we replaced the screen. So it's worked incredibly well. Luckily, because of the Goldwing, that has a wing mirror of 42 inches, so it doesn't mean I need this camera system on the Goldwing. So other than that, that's smashing. So like I said, we've had a GPS on the front and on the back, and now then, I think that's enough about the Pan. It's going into semi-retirement now for UK touring, and the Goldwing for European touring. So I'll quickly just go over to the other one. We'll give you a back view. This is the back view of it now. The big difference between this one and that one is the fact I can take the snowboard off this one, no problem. Because on the Pan-European, as you can see, I've got a box underneath the top box, and that carries the Honda radio and a compressor and the rear view camera, wiring and everything. So it was very difficult to just take the snowboard off that. So the snowboard's just been on there for 15 years. This one we wanted to just put the snowboard on for touring, and then when we came home we just took it off again. So this is the rear view. This is just to put an extra lamp on here. This is an R1 Yamaha Backlight. But what I had to do with this one, because of the top box, I had to make a spacer in the middle here. On the Pan-European, that box is 100 millimeters high, and this spacer, I don't need a box, it's ended up being 53 millimeters, so I can get the height to get the snowboard under, and because of the ST1300 box being like a wraparound thing, I needed to get some height. Plus also, I was going to put a Guzzy box on here, which actually worked out much better because I didn't need to get the spacer in. And also on the Guzzy box, where it pivots, opens up, it's actually 8 inches high, and this ST1300 is only 5 inches high, so I needed the clearance to be able to lift the lid and miss the arms. If I'd put the Guzzy box on, I could have sucked the arms in a bit more, but because I've got to open the top box lid, I had to take the arms out that little bit more, which really has made the saddlebags just that little bit of an outward kink on them. I could sort this out. I know I've got the Colburn extra wide panniers on, the lid's coming, so I could make the snowboard a bit wider, by 2 inches each side, but I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to run with this for the first year and just see how everything goes. But I'll just show you with the lid open in a minute, but if Katrine wants to just do a walk round. So there we go. Like I say, these are just held on with 2 straps, come round and cross over. So that's them off. So what we've got, like you say, we've got the BMW K1600 arms. Like I say, these fold back. That's where they are at the moment when they're up, so Katrine can get off. She's only going to get on this side, so they are on a bit of a damper, so they slowly go down. As you can see, Katrine's got her own GPS. What we do is we basically, that's plumbed into the autocom, and then that talks to us all the time. Mine's on, so we've both got the same screens. So what that autocom's telling us, it's just the same. So we've got that. She's got a phone link here, and we've also got the bike-to-bike radio here. So and Katrine's actually in control of the push button, talk button now for the bike-to-bike on the back. This is Katrine's heated gloves, and that's it really. So what I'll do is I'll just take you around the back, because you're probably all interested to see what's underneath. This, by the way, is a Motor Guzzy backrest. It was hard to find one that was only 5 inches high. It's 7 inches wide, but it fits in very nicely, so that when the back box is open, I'll just open the back box, if you can just stop there. As you can see, if I put the arms down, you can see how far it goes forward. That's why I had to put the arms out a little bit wider, so it would open all the way, and it would also miss the extra backrest on the bottom. So there wasn't much to play around with really. So that was it. So that's the whole reason for the spacer really. It was one of these compromising things. So anyway, I'll take the box off so you can all see what's around the back end. So there we go. This is the back end now. As you can see, this is the 52mm spacer, and this is the Motor Guzzy backrest. So I could say when the arms come up, looks like something out of After Space, but anyway. So that was it really. Got your own drinks holder, etc. So there we go. See how it all goes. Alright then, so not really much else I can say. You probably want to know actually how heavy things are. The whole armrest system comes in at 3.9 kg. The snowboard came in at 2 kg, and the block came in at 2.1 kg. That spacer block. So that's how much I've added to the back end. So plus the top box, of course. So let's see how things go. We're on a 2.5 week tour around the UK in about 2.5 weeks time, so we'll just stay out. Right, thank you.